Hi, Mary.
Hi, Joe.
All right, so let's talk about the journey. How has it been for you? You're in the middle of it, so you're not done yet. But how's it so far?
It's been like no other acting class and it's class training sharing that I've ever done so far. It's very unique
Uh-huh.
and I would say the word's unorthodox and an orthodox in a good way because
Yeah,
it's taken me out of my conditioned patterns that I've constantly gone back to, and there's a freshness and a vitality that I discover every day
wonderful,
by tuning in.
wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah.
So, um, you're not finishing the journey because you have kind of taken it in your own rhythm. Can you talk about that? That there's something I think that actors sometimes can get cold feet about the fact that this is online, and you'd think, well, if it's an acting training, you need to go in a room and see people and be with real people, and yet
Yes.
this is all online. Can you talk about that and how it has maybe enabled you to do this in your own time?
Right. Um, I signed up for was it your your hour and a half long? Yes, magnetic webinar. And I signed up really reluctantly. I was really skeptical. I thought, how much can you learn about acting through a digital class? It's like, okay, sure, it's free. I mean, I had an hour and a half on a Sunday afternoon, and I clicked in to the class, and I would say right away there was a comfort and an ease that came through your voice that I noticed that I really appreciated.
Thank you.
And then you shared with three exercises, I remember,
Yeah.
that really made me drop out of my head probably for the first time in a class setting and
Yeah.
drop into my body.
Yeah.
And it awoke up a curiosity. I thought, well, if I can learn this in an hour and a half, what other things could I learn, being in a complete journey?
Yeah.
So yeah, I was a huge skeptic at first. You have won me over.
Ah, great. And now that you are in the middle of the online program,
Hmm.
um, what is online a problem? Is it an enabler? What's your feeling about it? What's your experience?
Since I'm auditing the class, I think there's probably more accountability if someone was in it in
Hmm.
the actual live classes every day.
Yeah.
I can be pretty highly disciplined.
Hmm.
However, me being on my own and carrying on with my day survival job, it's
Yeah.
definitely been a challenge to make time to watch the replays, catch the things that are live that I can. It's not a hindrance at all. It's and when I have actually had a few days where I was at a work conference, I would practice and then get back to the classes after the conference was over because
Yeah.
it's just a smart life skill right now. And
Yeah,
I
wonderful. Yeah,
don't,
I think
yeah.
that the main thing about the online experience, apart from the fact that when you do the sessions, you don't feel that there's something cold about it or that's inhuman.
Mm-mm.
Like
No,
now,
no,
it's
no,
very
no.
connected to each other, very authentic. But there is something about how convenient it is. Like you can go to your job or go on a shoot and then watch the recording, which you can't do in a normal class setting. This is not a class because it's coaching and I'm not teaching anything, but you can't do that if you need to be in a certain place. So I think that's
Right.
in the modern world, that's really yeah.
That's a big plus. I would definitely agree. It's like having your class in your back pocket. And I mean, I've taken it out on my lunch hours, and I
Yeah.
have a complete hour, so it runs. I'm a little shy of finishing a video, but yes, I can work on my lunch hour and look really weird to a lot of my
Wonderful.
coworkers. But that's what I do.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to know what happens behind the scene.
Yeah.
Um, so um, if you would talk to someone who's on the fence about, is this right for me, is this not right for me, what would you tell them? And again, you're in the middle of the journey, so you haven't finished it, but from the half of the experience that you have, what would you tell them?
I would probably what I would suggest is an actor that's on the fence is take a pen and paper or pencil and a cup of coffee or tea, whatever your favorite beverage is, and go sit yourself down and reflect on the acting tools that you have
Mm-hmm.
and see what is missing in your toolbox. Because I've been in a number of acting classes, some really top end stuff there in LA I've come down for, and I've appreciated everything I've learned.
Yeah.
This class has taught me, like, what you do is you pull back the curtain. This is how they're getting to that as
Mm-hmm.
an actor. This is how they're accessing that creative part. And if
Yeah.
that is what you feel like you're missing in your toolbox, definitely jump off the fence, get rid of that self-doubt and jump into the class, because it's been a game changer for me. Game
Yeah.
changer.
Great. Okay. Is there anything you want to add, Mary?
I don't think so. Just
Great.
work against that, throw that resistance over there, let it eat a sandwich for a while. It'll come back if you wanted to. Go do it.
Great. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.